Today, we tested an air purifier that brings some innovations and curiosities. It's the SmartMe P1 Air Purifier. SmartMe produces quality and premium products for the home. To find out how the P1 behaved in our tests and whether it got a passing grade, keep watching this air purifier video review. Before we get started, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to keep up to date with all our latest content. SmartMe P1 comes completely assembled. This means that you can plug it in and turn it on as soon as you take it out of the box. You'll need to install the Smart app later and connect it to the device, which is definitely recommended. SmartMe P1 is an elegant air purifier. The device has a cylindrical shape, sleek design, and built to last. P1 can be purchased in silver or black. The device used in this review is silver, with white elements on the bottom and top of the device, and a black display. The SmartMe P1 uses an elegant leather strap for carrying. The P1 draws air through the holes in the lower half of the device. The air is then filtered and exits through the grills on the upper side, moving vertically. One of the significant benefits is the control panel. The SmartMe P1 uses an LED display that contains indicators, touch buttons, and a light sensor. The indicators shown on display are Pollen Alert Indicator, PM 2.5 Indicator, PM 2.5 Level, Auto Mode Indicator, and a Custom Mode Indicator. The touch buttons on display are the Power, Timer, and Mode Selection. The light sensor is located just above the pollen indicator. It's recommended to connect the Smart app with the air purifier. Smart app can be downloaded to Android and iOS devices. In addition to the fact that you can control the entire device with the application's help, some options are not available directly on the SmartMe P1 display. One option we would single out is manual mode. You can see when it's time to replace the filter and set the advanced timer by using the application. For more information about the installation and the application itself, check out airpurifierfirst.com. The SmartMe P1 uses a laser particle meter sensor that detects PM 2.5 particles and pollen. The sensor is located on the back of the device. The sensor works in combination with many other P1 air purifier options. The display indicators show the current air quality based on the sensor's readings. There is also an auto mode that adjusts the operating speed based on the current air quality. Sensor cleaning is a slightly time-consuming process, which you can see in detail at airpurifierfirst.com. The SmartMe P1 comes with two filter options to select between, which you can choose on purchase. We tested a unit with a 4-in-1 filter with true HEPA and carbon. P1 uses a cylindrical filter located on the lower half of the device. The filter is not washable, and no additional maintenance is required, except for the occasional pre-filter dust cleaning. The first stage of filtration is the pre-filter, whose primary purpose is to capture pet fur, large dust particles, and hair. Immediately afterward is the carbon-infused filter, whose goal is to reduce cigarette fumes, harmful gases, pet odors, and other unwanted smells. The third stage of filtration is the true HEPA filter, which captures 99.97% of airborne allergens, including pollen, mold spores, dust, pet dander, microbes, and smoke. The last stage of filtration is the reinforced wire frame. Replacing the filter on the SmartMe P1 is not complicated. Turn the P1 upside down, then unscrew the cover on the underside clockwise, and remove the old filter attached to the cover. Vacuum the inside of the device with a vacuum cleaner and remove unwanted dust. Then prepare a new filter and insert it into the device. The last step is to reset the filter reset indicator by holding your finger for 5 seconds on the mode change button. The SmartMe P1 is the type of device that will offer the best for any user type. In addition to the standard fan speeds, the P1 also provides manual mode. You can manually adjust the engine speeds by using the application. This way, the user will quickly change the speed that suits them best. The SmartMe is extremely quiet in sleep mode and produces 40.9 dBA of sound. In normal mode, it produces a sound of 46.8 dBA. While at maximum speed, it produces a sound of 62.3 dBA. Given the high airflow, these are more than satisfactory results. The SmartMe P1 has small operating costs. The device is powered by a 30-watt motor. If you leave the SmartMe P1 running at max fan speed 24 hours a day for 1 month, your electricity bill will be increased by about $2.40. This is not a significant expense, even when we consider replacing the filter, which happens on average between 6 to 12 months. The SmartMe P1 has minimal energy consumption. Overall, it's a very economical air purifier. The SmartMe P1 is designed for rooms up to 320 square feet. This air purifier has been tested in everyday situations for a while. The P1 air purifier was also tested in several rooms for 60 minutes. We'll display the most exciting tests. We placed the P1 in a room of 194 square feet. This air purifier improved air quality by about 95% in 1 hour, lowering the AQI from 137 to 7. These are fantastic results in a room of slightly smaller dimensions than recommended. In another room, which is 320 square feet, dimensions identical to the recommended ones, the SmartMe P1 lowered the AQI from 131 to 12, thus improving air quality by about 91% in just 60 minutes. This is also a great result, as expected, based on the first test. It's important to note that the SmartMe P1, thanks to the extremely precise air quality sensor in auto mode, works remarkably well. In the following scenes, we'll show how long it takes for the SmartMe P1 air purifier to remove smoke from a smoke box, which we previously filled with smoke. What really stands out with the SmartMe P1 air purifier are the innovations, quality build, the extremely precise air quality sensor, and the very quiet engine. However, it's essential to emphasize that the P1 made equally significant performances in all our tests and drastically improved the room's air quality. The disadvantage is that the manual mode, filter reset indicator, and some other options can only be accessed via the Smart app. But overall, the SmartMe P1 is an air purifier worth buying. See a detailed review at airpurifierfirst.com. You can find all the links in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and click subscribe. That's it for now.